You know, you sent over like a ton of articles about Thanksgiving sports.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, this is a pretty massive deep dive we're about to do.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot, but I'm excited.
Well, it's kind of wild how Thanksgiving has become like this huge sporting event. It's
Yeah.
not just about like the turkey and stuffing
Well,
anymore.
for sure. It's way more than that now.
Right.
We've got the NFL Thanksgiving Day games, obviously.
Of course.
Some insane college football rivalries happening this weekend.
Yeah.
And even some NBA action sprinkled in over the break. You ready to tackle all this?
Let's do it.
Okay, let's start with the big one.
Okay.
That main course, the NFL on Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah.
3 games lined up, each with, its own sort of unique flavor.
You know what's really cool is how each game sort of taps into a different part of the Thanksgiving sports tradition.
Like, what do you mean?
Well, we've got that classic NFC North rivalry.
Right.
Bears and Lions.
Bears and Lions, yeah.
Which is like, almost as traditional as pumpkin pie at this point.
Totally, yeah.
Then we got that long-standing NFC East showdown, Giants and Cowboys.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
That's a Thanksgiving staple,
Big time.
And then to mix things up, we've got the Dolphins back on Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah.
After more than a decade primetime against the Packers.
That's going to be interesting.
It is.
Let's talk about the Bears and Lions first, though.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, the Bears have won, like, the last 4 Thanksgiving matchups.
They have.
Do you think the Lions can finally, like, break that streak?
They're definitely hungry for a win, especially at home. And the odds makers actually have them as favorites this year.
Really?
Yeah, so you can bet that home crowd at Ford Field is going to be going crazy.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But you got to remember, rivalries.
Oh, I know.
They can be unpredictable.
Totally.
The Bears, even though they're in a rebuilding phase, they always seem to bring like this extra level of intensity when they play the Lions.
Yeah, it's a big game for them.
Especially on Thanksgiving.
Exactly. It's going to be a battle.
Oh, yeah.
All right, now, we got to talk about the Cowboys.
Well, of course. It's not Thanksgiving without them.
Right. They're like the Thanksgiving staple.
They are.
Facing the Giants this year.
Yeah.
A team that's had, well, kind of rough season so far.
They have, yeah.
You think this is going to be an easy win for the Cowboys?
While the Cowboys usually dominate on Thanksgiving.
They do.
Remember, they had that really close call against the Giants last year.
Oh, yeah.
They only won by a field goal.
Barely squeaked by.
And now the Giants have a new coaching staff, so...
Yeah. Who knows what they'll do?
Who knows what kind of tricks they have up their sleeves.
That's true. It's not a guaranteed win for the Cowboys.
Not at all.
That's what makes it interesting, though, right?
Definitely.
Okay. And last but not least, we've got the Dolphins making their grand return to Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah.
After, what, like a decade?
Over a decade, yeah.
They're facing the Packers at Lambeau.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough one.
That's got to be a lot of pressure.
It is.
I mean, the Dolphins' offense, it's no joke.
Oh, no, it's not.
Tua has been crazy accurate with his deep passes.
He has.
And their receiving core is solid.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, you've got the Packers with that home field advantage.
Absolutely.
And, Lambeau Field in late November.
Yeah.
That's a whole other beast.
A cold plays a factor.
Oh, yeah.
Can really mess with the team.
I'm picturing those Lambeau leaps into, like, the snowdrifts.
Oh, yeah. Classic.
All right, now we got to switch gears a bit.
Okay.
And talk college football.
Oh, yeah.
Because Thanksgiving weekend means...
Rivalry week.
Rivalry week.
Yeah.
We're talking about games that decide, not just bragging rights.
Oh, no. Way more than that.
But playoff hopes, legacies.
Whole seasons on the line.
Exactly.
These games, they're like more than just football,
Right.
They're steeped in tradition, and the intensity is just unmatched.
Let's talk about the Iron Bowl.
Oh, the Iron Bowl.
Alabama versus Auburn.
That one's a classic.
It always seems to have, like, huge implications for the college football playoff picture.
Yeah, you're right.
Right.
It's a rivalry that literally divides families.
No way.
Oh, yeah. Entire states are split over this game.
I believe it.
Alabama is coming in as the favorite this year.
As usual.
And, well, their recent record against Auburn is pretty impressive. I mean, they've averaged 45 points against them in their last 3 meetings.
That's wild.
But, Auburn has a history of pulling off upsets.
Yeah, they do.
Especially when it comes to the Iron Bowl.
This could be one of those times.
It could be.
Their defense can be really disruptive.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's hard to bet against Alabama.
Yeah, they're a powerhouse.
But I have a feeling Auburn's going to, make them earn every single point.
I think so, too.
Now, there's another rivalry we got to talk about.
Okay.
With some huge playoff implications as well.
Let me guess.
Michigan versus Ohio State.
That's the one.
Both teams are in the top 5 this year.
Top 5.
I know, the stakes are so high.
They couldn't be higher.
This is like a clash of titans.
It really is.
I mean, Michigan's defense has been incredible.
Like a brick wall.
A brick wall. They've given up the fewest points in the country.
They're tough.
But then you have Ohio State with their offense.
Oh, yeah.
Averaging over 40 points a game.
Unstoppable.
I know, it's strength versus strength.
Absolutely.
This one could come down to whoever makes the fewest mistakes.
It very well could.
I'm on the edge of my seat just thinking about it.
Me too.
Okay, so we've got the NFL.
Yeah.
We've got college football.
Huge rivalries.
But we can't forget about the NBA.
Right.
They're kind of strategically slipping in some key matchups over the weekend.
Yeah. Smart.
You know, offering fans a little something different.
Right. A different flavor of competition.
Exactly.
I think it's smart how they avoid going head-to-head with the NFL.
Yeah.
But they still take advantage of the holiday weekend.
It's a good strategy.
It is.
Okay, so we've got this amazing Eastern Conference matchup.
Oh, yeah.
The Boston Celtics.
Okay.
Against the Milwaukee Bucks.
Those are two powerhouses.
They are.
Always at the top of the standings.
I know, this game could be like a preview of the Eastern Conference Finals.
It very well could.
The Celtics have been on a roll lately.
They have.
And their team chemistry is just fantastic.
Yeah, they really click.
But the Bucks, they made some big moves in the offseason.
They did.
Brought in some new players who could really shake things up.
Yeah.
And, of course, Giannis.
Giannis.
He's always a force to be reckoned with.
Oh, absolutely.
And now he's got even more support.
It's going to be a battle of the superstars.
For sure, it is.
Speaking of superstars,
yes,
we've got a rematch of last season's Western Conference Finals.
I was just going to say that.
The Los Angeles Lakers versus the Denver Nuggets.
I know, that's a rivalry renewed.
Big time.
The Lakers and Nuggets, they both have, like, championship aspirations.
They do.
The Lakers have all that veteran experience.
Tons of it.
And the Nuggets, they have that young, hungry core.
Oh, yeah.
Led by, one of the most versatile players in the league.
Nikola Jokic.
Nikola Jokic, exactly.
He can do it all.
I'm really curious to see how both teams have, adjusted their strategies.
Me too.
Since their last playoff meeting.
It's going to be interesting.
So there you have it.
Yeah.
It's going to be a Thanksgiving weekend just packed with action.
Oh, yeah.
From the gridiron to the hardwood.
From football to basketball.
There's so much to be excited about.
It's kind of a reminder of how sports can bring people together.
Mm-hmm.
Even with all the rivalries and the competition.
Right.
There's this shared passion,
Yeah.
This collective experience that makes holidays like Thanksgiving even more special.
I love that perspective.
It's about more than just the wins and losses.
Yeah.
It's about those moments that we share, the traditions, the excitement that we experience together.
Exactly. Well said. All right, before we wrap up here,
okay,
I've got one final thought for everyone listening.
I'm listening.
As you're enjoying all these games, think about this.
Okay.
Which of these rivalries do you think has the most passionate fan base?
Oh, that's a tough one.
It's a tough question, but I'm sure everyone listening has some strong opinions.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Let us know your thoughts.
Yeah, hit us up on social media.
We might even feature your answer in our next deep dive.
That's a good idea.
All right, that's all the time we have for today.
Okay.
Enjoy the games, everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving.
And we'll catch you next time for another deep dive.
See you then now.
Bye.
Bye.